Hello and welcome to another live at 4 p.m. every Sundays. Welcome, welcome. Hope all are doing well. It is Sunday, the 27th of June. We are at the back end of the 6th month, which ends another quarter in 2021. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we would have been this far? And how are we managing? How are we managing? I just want to make sure that my audio is good. So I am making sure that I don't say too much before I have any indicators. I am so sorry for my viewers who come on from time to time and may drop a comment, may drop a hello, but because I am limited to the device I'm using in terms of how do I see you guys know my chat, I have to make sure that I'm not touching too many buttons because I'm using my phone and I am going to be using this until my device is in its proper form again. So I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. So of course, we adapt to changes. So I'm learning to use my phone to make sure that the information is still shared here on Sundays at 4 p.m. So I wait my technical team to let me know if it is that I am being heard clearly. So I just want to make sure that for those of you who are watching this and every Sunday, that you know how much I appreciate you. Thank you for also sharing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the subscription. Please don't forget to subscribe, those of you who have not yet done so. And also remember to like, to share with your friends and your family, persons that you think this information posted here each and every Sunday would be relevant to. Now, for those of you who are viewing for the very first time, my name is Shernette Clark. I am a licensed financial advisor with the Financial Services Commission right here in the beautiful island of Jamaica. And what my responsibility um, is to make sure that my client achieve their desires, their goals, their dreams through proper financial planning with the products or that we offer. So I'm licensed to do life insurance, health insurance, retirement fund, investments, and of course, critical illness coverage insurance. You know that for those of you who know my company, we do real estate, we are in banking, investments also, as in your APOs, IPOs, stocks. So if it is that you're interested in purchasing a home, buying, selling property, or renting, then of course I can put you on to those advisors that are linked in the group of companies in which I work. Now, how are you managing your debt? As the caption says, managing your debt. And Monday morning is not mostly my favorite day for bill collectors and persons who offer these services in terms of a loan. Have you ever noticed that strategically every Monday morning, when is it that you have a loan that is outstanding after you have spent that long weekend washing, cleaning, getting prepared for Monday to go back out to work to be productive? Here comes this phone call between 10 and 2 o'clock, reminding you that you have an outstanding loan, letting you know how much is paid, and if you don't pay this by Friday, what is going to happen. I got sick and tired of those calls. I don't know how many of you would have gotten sick and tired of those calls, but I did. And I remember one particular situation, one of the young ladies called me from, I can't even say the institution now because I don't want them sent courts. And I basically said to her, you know that I'd rather you call me on a Tuesday. And she found it extremely funny. I said, Monday is the first day of the week, and here you go, calling me after an awesome weekend to let me know that I have X amount outstanding and X amount needs to be paid. Could you call me back tomorrow? And I'm sure they have never heard that before. Maybe they would have heard some expletive or something, but I kindly asked her to, and she did. No, I got sick and tired of being called and sick and tired of being reminded that I have these loans outstanding. And you may think that is beneficial with these higher purchases, but if you look at what your purchasing and comparing the prices with some of those places and also with other places may have the same thing, that the price that you're paying for that goods you're paying 3 times or 4 times for the actual price. Recent experience. And guys, you need to shop around. My recent experience is a washing machine, and trust me, I went to one of these places that offer higher purchases, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a manual machine, the one that I had it for over 15 years. It was a very good machine. I wanted something similarly, and you notice that they're just making these digital ones that are not lasting very long, or you have to get them repaired. And I learned a lot from a friend recently that these machines, sometimes by the time you need them to repair, the parts are not available because they're not making them anymore. So of course I was reluctant because I'm used to going to get my stuff by a higher purchase, and you can take your 3 months or 12 months or 18 months or 36 months to pay, in which these small payments making it seems as if you're managing when you could be using that money to do something else. Budgeting is important. So you identify the product that you want, the appliance, the bed, the dresser, the fridge, the stove, whatever it is, you identify what you want, comparing prices, identify the brand that you want, work out the price, and it is best for you to get them cash. You pay one time and they're not going to call you every Monday morning. Another factor that we need to bear in mind is, am I getting the best for my money in terms of the brand, in terms of the warranty? Is it that I'm getting the best? And in terms of prices also, should I shop around? And I spent, based on the limited time I had in the last 2 weeks, even though I saw one that I knew I wanted and the price was quoted didn't seem exorbitant at all. But remember, I told you I had that machine for over 15 years. So it had been a long time since I went shopping for a washing machine. So, of course, the price would seem like, yeah, them probably reached that amount by now. I remember going to another place and did a comparison. The young man there, the sales rep, was very, 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 very cooperative and encouraging. And he advised me that the ones in there, girl, go here, go get that, in which it was the same one that I saw for that price. And I said to him, the price was a bit exorbitant, so I'm still going to be shopping around. And can I tell you, for those of you who live in Jamaica, I went downtown and I got a machine, the one that I really wanted. And a certain price was quoted, and we didn't accept that. And another one was quoted, and we didn't accept that. And we got what I was going to pay initially for the one I saw. I ended up paying 5,000 less. Remember, he's coming from like he said $90,000 and we said no, and he said 85 and we said no, and then he said 80 and we said no, we end up paying 78. No, that sale represents and the sale representative and that owner is thinking, oh yeah, we got a steal early in the morning, but he doesn't know where my budget was coming from in terms of, okay, I was willing to pay the 90, but then my friend said no, and we said 85. I was like, okay, I like no. So you can bargain in terms of what you want. And guess what? They won't be calling me next Monday morning because I paid for that cash. No, it is that I won't be paying those interest rates over time. I'll be ending up paying more than the 78 or the 85 or the $90,000. You end up paying for that machine 3 times when you could have put that money elsewhere whether into some investment or purchase an additional item that is needed, not want, that is needed instead of hire purchase. Because guess what? I needed two items, and when the certain place work out the hire purchase, the monthly sound affordable, and I was going to be getting two items for the next 4 months for that money. But guess what? The other item is also there that I can also get at least for a $20,000 less already. We need to make sure we're working hard for our money, friends and family. We are working hard for our money, and we need to make sure that whatever it is that we're purchasing, number one, that it is of great value. We have to make sure that, of course, we're getting warranties or any special discounts or bonuses. We want to make sure that we're getting value and we're getting the services that is attached to it. Anything, no, nothing discounted. Making sure that you have your contracts in place. Make sure that you're getting your receipts. Make sure that the exchange is clear and the transaction is complete. Now, you want to make sure that all of these are in place, because if it is that we are limited in terms of resources, then it is going to be affecting how much is it that we're saving. It is going to be affecting our surpluses. Now, the fact that I have purchased that machine cash, now I can move on to something else. For years, and it is going to take training, I have been doing hire purchase. So it is hard to come out of my system. It was hard. But I've been celebrating all weekend. I feel like I have made an accomplishment. And this is the fact that I have made this decision for the very first time is the decision I want to make in the future. And it's a decision I want to encourage my children to do. Where you can save, you have to save. That one big chunk of payment might seem exorbitant now, and it may seem a lot, but it's going to save you a lot in the future. It's going to save you a lot in not even far future, in the next year, in the next 6 months, in the next 9 months. That money that you would have been paying for on a monthly basis would have been, could have been able to purchase something else, or you can be saving that amount of money. Now, the fact that we're talking about managing debt, I'm jumping also to the credit bureau. Now, you are allowed to get a free report every single year. You need to do your investigations where your credit report is concerned. It's not just overseas, it is right here in the beautiful island of Jamaica. How the credit bureau works is that it checks your credit based on how is it that you pay loans, and in checking, you are able to be ahead of time if it is that you're going to be doing future loans. And sometimes the reports are not updated where you probably have cleared a loan, paid off. It is reflecting that you're still outstanding on that loan. That will affect your credit in terms of you getting a future loan. And if you have payments where there were bad payments, you were there, and let's say, for example, your credit card or the loans that you have, you need to make arrangement with the institutions that you're borrowing from to make sure that the loan is paid when you get paid. You have some institution, I had that discussion with even the place that I got my car loan from. The loan is due X date, the 16th or the 17th of the month. I don't get paid until the 30th. How is that going to affect my loan in terms of the credit bureau and in terms of late fee and in terms of interest? Is that affecting it negatively? And if it is, I would rather you give me an adjustment for the end of the month. Request your adjustment, because if you don't, they're not going to do it. And my friends at the financial institution probably don't want me to tell you this, but it's for your best interest that you're going to be making those arrangements so you're not paying any unnecessary fees. So you make sure that when it is due, that is when you're getting paid, and you can avoid late fees or higher interest rates. That affects your credit because it's going to be showing that your loan is due X date, but every single month the loan is being paid late. Guarantees and guarantors also affect your credit report. So if it is that you stand as a guarantor for someone on their loan and they have somewhat been delinquent on their loan, did not pay the loan, or have been paying the loan badly, it will also affect your credit score as a guarantor. So you want to make sure that you are checking the credit report, and if it is that you need to make arrangement with this person in clearing the loan, or if it is that they have cleared the loan, you want to make sure that it is that they have the update at the credit bureau. So get those reports. Now, if it is that you would like to get an income spreadsheet where you want to list all your items in terms of your income and your expenditure, I still have that available to share. But I have had some requests lately and I was unable to send it because of the demise with my device. However, I still have it. My hard drive was not damaged. But as soon as I get that, I will be emailing to the persons who have requested. You're able to list your income, all streams of income, list your expenses, and your taxes are also included. For those who are in the US, the sheet can be adjusted to put in your tax information, but it is unique to Jamaica as we speak. And then you're able to see your surplus and your deficits to see where you can do your adjustments in terms of how much, if you're spending too much or spending more than you're earning, or where you can increase your savings. Guys, in your younger years and in your what we'll call your peak accumulating aspect in terms of your job, between age 35 and 50, you may be earning more now in those peak areas and you're able to work, everybody healthy. I'm saying increase your savings at that point in time, and then at retirement, then you can decrease some of those expenses. But it's know that you should be putting in more so you can earn on your money that you're earning your compound interest on. Increase the insurance also at this aspect. And then at retirement, if you're not able to, then you can do some decreasing, and where you can do some encashments or some surrender, at that point you will do it. But make sure that you are looking at what it is. Don't just think about it, but put it down on pen and paper or your spreadsheet. And remember that proper planning is what is required, and discipline is what is required. I want to thank you once again for joining me this and every Sunday for generational wealth and also financial planning. Thank you very much for joining the Evening People Show, Mr. Martin Matthews. Big up yourself. And also, guys, remember to observe the protocols, the washing of the hands, the wearing of the mask, and also watching your distance. And remember to love upon each other. Just be patient. Be patient. COVID still a keep, guys. And for those of us, we will be experiencing the new COVID hours in Jamaica. Just be responsible. I saw some streets this week and I was wondering what was happening. Please be responsible, because we want to make sure that we keep this virus at bay. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I so do intend to. And remember to walk good. Remember to join me this and every Sunday right here at 4 p.m. on the Iconic channel. Bye.